If I were to see Centre for Stories as a person, it would be someone who hugs me back, to know that I am with someone that I can trust.
Anyone can walk in the door and feel like their story is valued. It's a place, I think, where you can feel a sense of belonging.
I think it's made a huge difference to the culture of Perth and indeed to the nation.
It's more than a safe space, but it really is a home to many people. It's an intellectual home, it's an artistic home. Perth can be a lonely place. And from a loneliness perspective, I think the Centre for Stories is also very much a home where people can feel welcome and not feel like they're being rushed out of the door.
My favourite moments have always involved listening to young people tell their stories. Young people who've come from homes where English is not spoken as a first language, where their experiences have probably been inconceivably difficult. For them to have got to the stage where they have enough confidence to stand up in front of a bunch of strangers and tell their stories, full of humour and full of sadness, is remarkable.
The diversity of programs that the centre offers has been really supportive for me at various stages of my writing career. Having that constant support and knowing that there's a community there that has been encouraging me and supporting me throughout this writing journey. Yeah, I don't know where my writing would be right now if I hadn't found the centre.
There's no impact that the school's program didn't have on me. It completely changed the trajectory of my life. Even more than learning about myself, there's an element of learning about the city that I'm from and then the people who live here with me. Centre for Stories lets you learn who your neighbours are.
There's so much in the media now about what divides us, and I think a place like this, there is a sense that yes, you're learning about different cultures, different races, different sexualities, but you're also learning about a common humanity, that perhaps what brings us together is more important than what divides us.
The Centre for Stories struck me as a place that generated joy, because I thought this is kind of how you change the world. When you see a place that is doing something positive, empowering and critical, it's good for your spirits.
I will never forget the feeling after that first courtyard yarning, realising that we were doing so much more than just a little gathering of writers, that this thing that we'd created is actually really quite powerful, and seeing so many people come out to support those events and share, poems and pieces of prose, and it was such an honour to see something that had grown into real people gathering together around hearing and sharing First Nations stories.
We started with quite small events, poetry events where there would maybe be 5 people if we're lucky. Now the scale and the impact of the work has grown significantly.
I would say is quite remarkable is that the heart of the place remains. The culture of the centre has been sustained through growth and change, and so much societal change.
The capacity to tell your story and to listen to the stories of others is to generate empathy. Without empathy, you have no humanity.
It's more than an arts organisation to me. It's an organisation that seeks to make a difference to people.
So over the years, what has happened is that we have developed quite a strong community of writers and oral storytellers that we've supported. It would be great if the centre had a much broader impact to reach bigger audiences with stories that they might not have heard before, and for that to have an influence in terms of how they think, but also in how they view the world, and how it might develop some empathy within them because they're hearing stories that they would normally not have heard.
We're in a world where there is increasing amounts of division, where hate is not so hidden anymore, and that's really concerning and alarming. And I think through the work of the centre that there are these incredible stories being shared from people, all over the city, the state, the country, the world. And the richness of that has the power to change the fabric of the way we interact as society.
It's just about opening our hearts and allowing that space for people to share. This is enabling people through utilising themselves as a vehicle to change, and that put into a community, we'd have far more people smiling, laughing, feeling better about themselves, feeling valued in what they can do.
If I think about how I talk about the centre to people, like I can distill it down to a word more than a sentence. It's welcome. You know, you are welcome here.